Good afternoon. This is Lauren with Twin Soul Tarot, bringing you the latest news on the second stimulus check. All right, so we're looking at the second stimulus check update on when the payments could be sent and when you might get a second stimulus payment from the IRS. All right, so let's go right into it. As I'm sure you're well aware of, a second stimulus check is on the table, and the Senate will be discussing it when they return to work on Monday, July 20th. They'll be touching on some of the finer points of the stimulus check, and assuming a new payment comes to be, we'll have some clues about when the IRS could send its first batch of checks or direct deposits. And House Speaker Nancy Pelosi told Bloomberg Television on July 16th that we cannot go home without a new legislation, she said, noting it's been 2 months since the House passed the HEROES Act. And since that time, she also mentioned that people have died, more people have been on unemployment, and more people have been infected by COVID, she said. And what is taking the Republicans so long? What would be the value of them taking this much time to pass the stimulus check? I mean, the stimulus bill. So, we're also going to take a look at, in this video, what could happen if the Senate can't come together on a new relief act before its next recess. So we'll go over those dates. All right, so that means that Senate has 3 weeks to make a stimulus check decision. And today is the final day of a planned Senate recess that began on Friday, July 3rd. And that means that Monday, July 20th is the last day, the first day that the session resumes. Senate gets back from its current break on July 20th and will sit down in a bipartisan manner with the Democrats and the Republicans to go over the details of the next stimulus check. Hopefully, Congress will pass that additional package by the end of this month. But if they don't, then they got another recess. And Mitch McConnell and his fellow legislators will work during that time to build, debate, and negotiate and pass the next stimulus package before the last day of the session. If they miss the deadline altogether, then they will not be resuming again until after that August 7th August 7th recess. McConnell also said that June 30th, Pelosi cautioned that Congress can't take another break without passing a new rescue package, and the reason for that is, of course, because the unemployment extension is going to be cut off on July 31st. Actually, it is going to be cut off on August 1st. You will not see another $600 payment after August 1st. And since, I'll tell you something though, I personally do have the $600 payment coming in to my checking account, so I'm going to be able to update you on the precise date that the $600 payment is no more. Put it in the grave, bury it, it's no more. Okay, so let's go over the Senate stimulus timeline for making that decision on that check. All right, here we go. The dates are going to be July 20th to August 7th. That will be the time that the Senate is in session and is not expected to work past the August 7th date. Now, the next date to keep in mind is August 10th to September 7th, which is the August recess. Believe it or not, they actually do get something done during recess. However, I am totally understand people who mention about the Senate going on recess being unconscionable during this time of national emergency. All right, the next date to keep in mind then is September 8th to September 25th, where Senate is in session. And the next period, the Senate doesn't pass that bill by August 7th. The next period, it will have to work on a stimulus package. And if I already said that, well, we're going to reiterate that, because that is exactly what is going to happen if they don't get this. If they don't agree on a stimulus package, the Democrats and Republicans, that's exactly what's going to happen. We won't see any action until after August 7th. All right, so now, and another important date to keep in mind is September 28th to September 29th, because that is the September recess. But the most important date, September 30th, if the bill still hasn't passed by around September 30th, on November 3rd is the general elections, as you well know. So that's the date to we're all watching, and we're all on the edge of our seat, and we're all watching. Personally, I find it rather amusing. I watch it with my popcorn. I don't know about you, okay? Because I find it pretty funny in a deadpan kind of way. In other words, I find it all a bit amusing, though it's very tragic. I find it amusing because I think that in the same way we might find a movie that's very tragic but also kind of amusing. One I can think of right offhand is Deadpool. You get my drift. All right? So, now, it is possible that the IRS could move faster at sending out that second wave of stimulus checks along with the stimulus package. It is possible for that to happen. And the qualifiers might be a significant factor in that, and in slowing down that or speeding up that timeline. So, of course, we don't know anything officially about the actual date that we're going to be getting a second stimulus checks. And we don't know anything about the official date that we might be getting an announcement about the second stimulus package, though we could take an educated guess and figure that it's probably going to be right around August 30th due to what I said before, which is the unemployment extension date passing. The unemployment extension expiring. Okay. So, that is pretty much all the news that is fit to print, as my late mom would say. And I do hope you enjoyed this up-to-date information on my channel concerning the second stimulus check and when payments can be sent out. Oh, so if you do, like my up-to-date commentary, also very honest commentary, be sure and like and subscribe to my channel. I love y'all. Today I got my I want to point out that I have my rose colored glasses on today, and the reason I like to say that is because it's like looking at the world in a new light and in a positive manner. I hope you're doing the same, even in the midst of this darkness. If we can be a light shining in the darkness, then, well, we've got it made. So, Lauren from Twin Soul Tarot. And I just want to bid you all to have a good night or good day, wherever you are. Just have a good time, because life is about having fun. And we're just all along for the ride. All right. Bit of philosophy, too. All right. You all have a good night now. And I'll see you next time around. Oh, there is one more thing. There is one more announcement I want to make. Twin Soul Tarot will be resuming doing tarot readings next week. And for those of you who missed my tarot readings, I'll be resuming this tarot readings next week. And the focus is going to be on passed on twin flames. So again, personal experience. All right, so I hope you enjoy that. Hope you enjoy my commentary. Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much. All right. Bye now.